Hey guys, this is the last post of 2023. It's hard to believe, actually. It went pretty quick. So it's quite a year, I would have to say. There's some good and there's some tough stuff. But all in all, it's great. Great to be here. Great to be back and have a space of time, it looks like, that I'll be able to post things and practice and share my ideas with you guys. So if you want to keep track of me, just like www.curtsipe.com, join the iwi den. I'm going to post a lot in the next quarter for sure, and you can keep track of me there. So we've been working on Bebop stuff, and Bebop Connections is kind of the title of this. And what we're doing is we're trying to play like straight lines through changes without changing directions, right? So we're doing that with the bebop scale. I normally don't write things out in every key, but here you go. This is in E flat, and it's going to make it easier to explain. So I wanted a very fast way to review the key centers. So I created a track where I can play all 7 of these. It'll repeat 7 times, and we can complete each one of these exercises. I do it without looking. I don't read it while I'm doing it, and I would very strongly suggest you do that too. And the way to do it is start very slow. Like, in fact, don't even have the metronome on. You just play this scale until you get to beat 1, figure out where you are, keep going. That's the place to start. Then maybe the metronome at 60 or 80 or 100 or wherever is comfortable for you. Then gradually speed up from there. And then ultimately, it doesn't really matter how fast you can do it. What we want to do is train ourselves to hear where the chromatic resolutions are when needed. That's what we're doing. So here's the exercise, and it's pretty easy to know where you're starting on the E flat chord, right? Because we're starting on E flat, we're on the root, we don't have to balance, we're all good. We're starting on it's E flat dominant, we're starting on the 2, we're going to have to balance because that's not a chord tone, right? But the tricky part comes when you get to the A flat. You have to immediately know, like, okay, I'm on a chord tone, I don't have to balance, or the chord tone is going to be wrong and I have to flat it, right? Because we start on a G, and we're going to end on a G, but G natural is like the worst possible note to play here. That's the major 7th. That is not what we want to do, so we just flat it, right? And then another one down here, if you start on a B flat, you're going to end on a B flat, and that's a 2 in A flat, so we just have to chromatically balance it. You can study this and work it out. If you need help like with this, or if you want to build this skill set, just hit me up and we can have a couple meetings and get you on path to build the skills that you're going to need to play the music that you want to play. That's what I do, so I'll be glad to help you. So I'll throw that PDF in there so you can follow along when we do it. And here's my track I built. When I build a track that I'm going to speed up, and I have been using this to just gradually speed them up, I put a no chord couple measures at the beginning. So when I set this little thing down here, when I set the tempo for increasing, and normally 5 clicks is what I do. When it jumps, like when it lunges forward, I'm not playing. I don't like how that feels. So I have it lunge forward, settle into the tempo, and then I play my exercise. It adds a couple seconds to the exercise, but it's worth it. I don't like the way that feels. So this is set up for 7 repetitions, so it'll play 7 times, meaning I'm going to go down and up from the root, down and up from the second, and every scale degree, 7 scale degrees. And then it's set for 180, and if we press this here, check this out. Press this. It says right here 59 seconds, right? So that's perfect. That's inside a minute. So if you can practice a key completely in a minute, there's no reason why you wouldn't do all 12 of them, and playing through changes up and down from every scale degree in every key, man, I don't know, that's a good exercise for sure. So I'm just going to keep doing it for a while, and my indicator light as to whether I should go up or down is like whether I get like a 95%. If I play these and they're 95% correct, tomorrow I'm doing 85. And I'll just keep doing that till it gets to be a high number, and then I'll stop and I'll do something else. And that's kind of how I practice. So let's just see how it goes. And I'll tell you what I can tell you in this little amount of time. So right now, it's the roots. The 2 is F. The 3 is a G. Four is an A flat. fifth is a B flat. The sixth is a C. Seventh is C sharp or D flat. All right, so I would not count that as being a 95%. So I kind of need some work on, it looks like the sixth, and then I just fell off the card and couldn't get the seventh done. And that's the way it works. So that's okay. I would just probably do it again, and then I'll probably get a 90. But that's how I like to practice, and thanks for spending the year with me, and I appreciate all your support. And again, have a very happy new year.